I'm sorry to hear you're going through a bit of a rough patch in the romantic department lately. Now, I know that in this kind of situation, and I've been there before, it is very easy to feel like this person was the one. There will be nobody else. They got me like nobody ever did. We were more of a perfect match than anybody ever will be. But there's always another opportunity. It may turn out to be with that same person down the road, or it may turn out to be with somebody who turns out to make you a lot happier and to be a much more perfect match for you. But you have to be patient here. So I would invite you to perhaps adjust your focus a little bit, in the sense that don't make your immediate priority to win back the lost lover. Take this as an opportunity to re-engage with yourself, to get to know yourself better. Sometimes we can become lost in a relationship and lose touch with ourselves, our goals in life, what makes us really happy. We can lose touch also with what our imbalances are that we haven't really worked on. You know, I love the way that Bruce Lipton talks about this in The Honeymoon Effect is the name of his book. I would highly recommend that you read that. It's one of those books, I think everybody should read this. So he talks about a lot of fascinating stuff relationship related in there. But one of the things is that he uses, as a scientist himself, he uses the example of the periodic table. And almost all the elements in the periodic table need to bond with something else, because they have an incomplete outer sphere of electrons that causes them to be electrically imbalanced. So if they're spinning around on their own, they're wobbling and all out of shape. They find another molecule that has the opposite imbalance, bond up, and those two can spin around together and keep each other balanced. That's okay, right? It's better than being alone with your imbalances, but it's not the ultimate, because then you're hanging on for dear life, because you know if you lose that person, you're going to totally spin out of balance again and end up right back where you started. And then immediately need to find another imbalanced person to balance out your imbalances. And so he then takes it to the next level and talks about the column over to the far right-hand side of the periodic table, which you may remember from middle school or high school as being what's called the noble gases. These are molecules that have a complete outer sphere of electrons and thus can spin around on their own in perfect balance without any problems. They do still pair up with one another, though, and they do so, and when two noble gases pair up, they give off laser light. And sorry, I skipped a step. When a noble gas is hit by laser light, it will then pair up with another noble gas, and then they will give off laser light that will hit another noble gas. So it's like the parallel to human relationships is amazing, because we've seen, you often come across, or I hope you've seen anyways, when two people are in an amazing, healthy, balanced relationship that is not based on codependence, that relationship it tends to inspire so many healthy relationships that come up around them. So I would say, take time to yourself. Don't focus on chasing after that same person that you were with before. Grow as an individual. Get to know yourself better. Experience some personal evolution and find balance within yourself as an individual. And then the right person will show up for you. So I think don't rush. Take your time. And this deferred gratification is going to lead to a much, much better future, happier relationship for you.